Hey guys, we're back with a brand new video, and today I'm going to talk about the $1 Million Quartet. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to tell you all in this video. So now, have people like, why are you making this? Are you a big Broadway fan? No, I'm not a big Broadway guy. The only reason why I make this is because I own a shirt of the $1 Million Quartet. Mostly, the reason why I got it was mostly because, like, oh, this is so cool. It has Elvis, it has Johnny Cash, and it has Jerry Lee Lewis, like, on one shirt. Because on the back, it showed this exact picture, and had all their names, and I'm like, this is so cool. I'm not a big Carl Perkins guy. Sorry. So I'm like, hey, this is super cool. And then, a couple months later, figuring out that was a Broadway t-shirt I got, and I got this up in South Dakota. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So then I'm like, okay, like, who would notice? But then I do quiz bowl at my school, and so then a lady is like, hey, it's one of the girls is like, hey, that's you like that Broadway show? I'm like, no, I just got it because it had, as I said, Elvis, Johnny Cash, and Jamie Lewis. And those are like the reasons why I got it. So I told her the exact thing, and then I just kind of make it clear that this isn't some like Broadway joke or whatever. It actually happened. The $1 Million Quartet is real. It happened. It is based off a true story. It's not like the Broadway one. Like, this is like okay, that Elvis is kind of good, but oh man, those guys look nothing like these guys. Like, look at that. Look at these guys. Let's compare, as we compare all these guys to these guys. Like, look, like, is that Will Ferrell? That looks just like Will Ferrell. No offense, and that's just, I don't know who that looks like, but yeah, he reminds me of someone. This guy reminds me of someone. I don't know why. So it all started when Elvis left Sun Records to join RCA Records, mostly because his father said, hey, it'll be a good opportunity for you, and for the good clever in Colonel Tom Parker's cleverness. So he left Sun Records. Which, Sam Phillips, which is this guy, there's that Johnny Cash. I think that's Johnny Cash, but there's that guy. I don't know. So Sam Phillips is supposed to be in this picture. I think it's this guy. So Sam Phillips got $40,000 for him selling Elvis, which is to date the highest that a record company has paid to buy another artist from a record company. $40,000 or $35,000, one of the two. So then Elvis made friends there with Sam and secretary and everything, and basically everyone there. So Elvis will always come and kind of hang out at Sun Records. He's out being chased by girls, being chased by paparazzi, and not doing concerts or recording. He kind of hung here. This is kind of like his little safe zone, something like that. So just one day he walked in, and Carl Perkins, this guy right here, yeah, okay, the guy in the middle with the black hair, he was doing a recording, in Jerry Lee Lewis. This guy to the left of him was playing the piano. Elvis came in, so he started singing. Sam quickly called Johnny Cash, and the $1 Million Quartet started. So Johnny Cash came up, they started singing. Then I did buy the CD of the complete $1 Million Quartet, which I think you saw. Like, if you want to see it, you can see it in the video I posted last week of me calculating all of the songs on all my CDs. There's 60, I think it's either 60 or 61 of them. There's a lot of them. And it was long. 2 hours. The video is only like 40 some minutes long. But the times I messed up on, like that right there might be the 5th take of me doing it. And I think it's the best take. So, back to the story. So Elvis Presley's famous for a lot of songs like for Heartbreak Hotel, Hound Dog, Don't Be Cruel, all those. Johnny Cash would later go on to do Ring of Fire. He had Walk the Line. Get With Them was another big one. And would later join the supergroup of the Highwaymen. The Highwaymen. And then do duets like with U2 and would later his last song and later would music video of the year in 2004 and 3, and his song Hurt was his last major hit. Carl Perkins I don't know much about. He died in 1999 and not 1990, somewhere in there. And Elvis died in 1977. Then J. Lee Lewis would later end up doing Great Balls of Fire, Crazy Arms, a lot of shit going on. And later be dormant for the 60s, make a big comeback in the 70s with I think it's like Chantilly Lace and like 39 Hoarding and stuff. And he is the only one left who's still alive. He's currently living in Memphis, Tennessee. So not that far from Sun Records. So he is I think he's like 85 now. So yeah, that's kind of the backstory. So like why it was put into play, I have no idea. That I don't know if it's like the best idea in the world, but the majority of the album was Elvis and J. Lee Lewis singing. I didn't hear Johnny Cash the whole entire time at all. Like literally, I did not. So yeah, so that's kind of it. But before you leave, RCA Records. They're the ones who actually got the radio into use. Like after World War I, the radio was like strict military use purposes. So then RCA is like, hey, can we use the radio? Because it's like in the 20s, like, hey, let's use the radio and we won't be, because you guys won't be using it for, like, war. It's kind of useless now. So, yeah. So RCA is the company that started like radio programs and all that kind of stuff. So thank RCA for that. So that was actually a quick fact I just remembered. So the $1 Million Quartet is so how do they know what happened? Well, people definitely knew it happened. Well, it wasn't like widely known that it happened at the time. This was a really big thing. Well, let me jump back a couple sentences. So here's the story. So here's the story of how the $1 Million Quartet probably got a Broadway show, how I got the CD. Here's how it started. Well, back in the 1990s, they were going through like a house, some building. I forgot what it was exactly. And they found a whole bunch of demo tapes. So like, hey, let's listen to them and see, a whole bunch of old recordings. They look at the time, look about like 40, 50 years old, like old recordings. So they put them in, and then they realized, hey, this is Elvis, this is Johnny Cash, and J. Lee Lewis and Carl Perkins all in one singing. So then they looked into it more and found out what happened. These people were absolutely ecstatic, mostly because there's no pictures of recordings of Elvis meeting the Beatles. There is pictures, but no recordings of Elvis meeting Nixon. So basically all the big team up and all the meetings he had, Elvis didn't really have much pictures and stuff. It was recorded, so no one knew what was said. No one didn't know much. You know what? You guys get what I'm talking about. Like, when they found this, they're like at this point, they knew it happened, but there was no recording of it. Like, the big moments of Elvis's life wasn't recorded or even taking photographs of. Well, not the Beatles anyway, but the rest they did, but the other two. So when they found this was like they were ecstatic because they actually found a piece of like music history and stuff. So it was later released, and I don't know what like the reaction was, but so that's kind of how like we know the $1 Million Quartet today. It's probably gotten more famous thanks to the Broadway show, and yeah, and that's the story of the $1 Million Quartet right there. Yeah, kind of fire. Yeah, so that's like kind of like the brief story of the $1 Million Quartet. There's probably better videos out there, but if you just want to watch a nice, short, simple video, you just watch it. So, so if you want a little more about, like, Elvis and stuff, there is the video of me counting more, and once you just see about the $1 Million Quartet, I got the video, me counting my CDs you can watch. I have, is that it? I think that's all the only Elvis thing I have out. But if you want, like, even more, like, cool music trivia, more music trivia, you can go over and watch the Beatles, is the Paul McCartney Dead video, which was kind of popular. I don't know why. I don't know why it's popular, but it's kind of one of my better videos, I say. Very proud of that one, too. That took about a couple hours. So, if you like this, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!